Assalamu alaikum, Bilal. It's so good to see you. How are you? Oh, Ruqayya, I'm okay. Oh my gosh, have you been on that slide? They've made a new slide in the park and it lands right in that pond. Oh, no, Bilal. I'm just having a little walk through the park. I'm going to be going to mosque soon. Are you coming? Mosque? What's that mosque? Bilal, you didn't know. It's Bibi Khadija's shahadat. Oh gosh, yes, that's tonight, isn't it? Oh, I'm all wet though, I went in the pool. Okay, I'll go back home and maybe I'll get in time to go to mosque. Bilal, do you want me to tell you a bit about Bibi Khadija before you go to mosque? Oh, Ruqayya, yes, that would be amazing. I love your stories. Okay, sit down, enjoy those carrots of yours, and listen to the story on Bibi Khadija.
Bibi Khadija is one of the 4 women of Jannah. Another lady of Jannah is Bibi Asiya alayhi salam. Bibi Asiya's story is firstly a lesson for men. In the Quran it says, God set forth an example for those men who believe. Therefore, her story about how Fir'aun was a horrible husband teaches men, do not act in this way or similarly to women. And for women, she teaches you to have patience with your husband. Another lady of Jannah is Bibi Maryam, who has a whole surah in the Quran dedicated to her. Another lady who is the best of all is Bibi Fatima alayhi salam. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi respected and loved Bibi Khadija very much, that he would speak about her and praise her even when she had passed away. His wives would get jealous of her. Have you ever wondered why we need to know about these holy personalities? When you hear about all their qualities, all the goals, all the differences of a great footballer, let's say Ronaldo, how does that make you feel? I wish I could be similar. I wish I had the skills to shoot like him, to defend like him.
Ruqayya, I would love to be like Ronaldo. He's so cool and his football skills are awesome. But check out mine, look. I can kick a ball up in the air whilst eating a carrot. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, Ruqayya? Bilal, you seriously need to stop eating so many carrots. But anyway, in the same way, just like you want to be like Ronaldo, the Quran tells us to follow the Sunnah of the Prophet. What's the Sunnah? The Sunnah is the lifestyle of the Prophet. So how do we follow his footsteps? When we hear stories about the Prophet and his family, inside us we should feel the need to be like that person, not Ronaldo. People like Bibi Khadija and Imam Ali alayhi salam, and Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein alayhi salam. You're right, Ruqayya. You're always right. Oh my gosh, I want to be more like Bibi Khadija. She sounds so awesome. Okay, carry on, Ruqayya. Carry on. I want to hear more.
Bibi Khadija was the richest woman in the Arabian world. She had thousands of camels. She was known as Tahira, the chaste one. She was Prophet Muhammad's first wife. He was with her from the age of 25 to 50. Whilst Khadija alayhi salam was alive, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi did not marry anyone else. Bibi Khadija sacrificed all her wealth. Bibi Khadija was also Bibi Fatima's mother. From when Prophet Muhammad was younger, he was known as Al-Amin, the trustworthy one. This was even before people knew he was a prophet. Bibi Khadija wanted a trusting man to help with her business, so she approached him. The Prophet agreed to work with her. He went on the first business trip. Khadija alayhi salam did not know the Prophet properly, so she sent 2 servants of hers to watch the Prophet, even though she trusted him. When they returned from the business trip, the Prophet was very successful. The 2 servants told Khadija, "This man is amazing. He is no ordinary person." The business people told him to take an oath on the 2 special idols, but he refused. He said to them, "I do not believe in idols. I will take an oath on my God." Muhammad was not scared of them. Later, Bibi Khadija proposed to the Prophet and asked him to marry her through the uncle of the Prophet. Why did she propose? One reason is that her cousin used to read the Old and New Testaments of the Bible a lot and said, "In my books it talks about the Prophet coming and it seems like it's this man." Another reason is that Khadija alayhi salam had a dream that the Prophet was standing and the sun was on top of him, going around him, and then it came all the way to her house. A man told her that the dream means she will marry a man that his faith will be universal. They got married when the Prophet was 25 and Khadija was either a similar age, 30 or 40, more likely 25 to 30. When they got married, they were a very rich couple. However, they lived simply. In that time, there was a big famine in Arabia. People had little to eat and many were dying. The only hope they had was Khadija's house. Their house was known as Baytul Rajja. Whoever had any problems, needed money, food, would go to her house and they would help. Bibi Khadija and Prophet Muhammad had a baby boy named Qasim. Sadly, he did not live long and passed away as a baby. Khadija alayhi salam was very upset when this happened. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi came home one day and found her crying. He said, Khadija, he was a trust from God and he wanted him back. Khadija alayhi salam was the first lady to embrace Islam. In fact, for 3 years there were only 3 people praying: the Prophet, Imam Ali and Bibi Khadija. After that, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the ayah regarding calling the near kin family to embrace Islam, that is when many hardships occurred. It is in this period that Yasir and Sumayya were tortured, Bilal was tortured, the Quraysh put sanctions on anyone siding with Islam. For 3 years, anyone who said they were Muslim were banned from necessities such as food, marrying people from the city, earning a living, etc. How did they get food? They would have to cut a date or kujur in half, and that was their share of food. Hadith tell us they were so hungry they would crush the seed of the date, soften it and eat it. Next time you break your fast with a date, remember the people who are sanctioned and their hardship and do shukr.
Bilal, did you know that at this time Bibi Khadija alayhi salam sold all her possessions to help Islam and the Muslims? Would you be able to do this? Be honest, Bilal. Let's say you were older and you were really wealthy and you had lots and lots of money and your Muslim Ummah really needed you. Would you give or donate all of your wealth to them? Or would you give a half? Or would you just give a quarter? Or maybe just, transfer $1,000 or $100 to them? What would you do, Bilal? Rakaya, do you want to know the truth? Well, I don't know about money. I don't mind giving money away, but my carrots, I won't be able to give my carrots away. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do in that situation. I hope I'd be able to give more than just a few pounds or a few dollars. Bilal, it's okay. Whatever you can give is great. It's actually amazing. 1 carrot, 2 carrot, $1, $2, $10. However, next time you donate or give some money to the poor people, take Bibi Khadija alayhi salam's example. Give more than what is comfortable for you, more than what is easy for you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised to return it to you in wonderful ways.
Historians have said the wealth of Khadija and the sword of Ali have saved Islam. The year of grief arrived. In this year, the Prophet ﷺ lost Abu Talib and his beloved Bibi Khadija, 2 strong supporters of the Prophet. The Prophet never forgot about Khadija. In fact, Aisha said to him, "Why do you always mention Khadija? God gave you a young and pretty lady. Khadija was old." The Prophet replied, "Don't ever say that about her. She supported me when I had no one, and she gave all her wealth for us and Islam." At the time Bibi Khadija passed away, she said to the Prophet, "Are you happy with me?" Then she said to her daughter Bibi Fatima alayhi salam, who was only 5 at the time, "My darling daughter, when I die, ask your father to cover me with his cloak. Look after your father. Be like a mother to him." Bibi Khadija, from being a wealthy woman, could not even afford a shroud for herself. She left this dunya with no wealth, no worldly assets. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un.
Oh, Ruqayya, that was really sad. But I did learn a lot about Bibi Khadija. Thanks, Ruqayya. No worries, Bilal. I'll see you at mosque then? Yeah, definitely. And Ruqayya, don't forget the planners. Take them to mosque, okay? I'll bring some colours and you bring some colours and we can do some colouring together in the planner. Oh, Bilal, well done for remembering. In fact, I think it's page 238 where there's a little activity that we can do at mosque together. Cool. I'll see you at mosque. Khudafis, Ruqayya.
We have hundreds of students worldwide